Yeah, it was just restart. Oh man, if you guys are new, happen to be enjoying your stay, hit the follow button. Let's see you come back. I think overall things are pretty good. I want to make clear note that a lot of people have a hard time understanding the conflict RP side of things. And I want to make super like clear note that I want people to just understand all sides. I don't need to I shouldn't have to like remind chat that shit talking another streamer is just not okay. But I feel like it's becoming a recurring thing. So I think when stuff starts coming up, I'm gonna start just making it a point that I'll just start banning people if that becomes a thing. Because I'll admit the conflict between Max and Flop there was really good, but people really took that personally. And that wasn't even anything crazy. That was literally just a conversation between Flop and Max. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Try some D&D. I would love to do D&D. Every time I try and commit D&D, the biggest fault of any D&D session is scheduling, which is why I've never tried to commit. Because let's be honest, getting any fucking group of streamers to commit to a time frame is like pulling teeth. It could be literally about anything. That's Moon being Moon. It's not Moon's fault though for why I have people in chat shit talking other people. You know what I mean? That's not Moon's fault. Max is a crude guy. I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's the beauty of roleplay is I have the pleasure and ability to be able to RP with him and create that conflict. But at the same time, I think people just need to remember the difference between banter, it's very apparent some people have never been in an actual conflict based on some of the responses people have on stuff. You know what I mean? Angel, the Discord's in chat. Send their names over and they'll personally ban. Yeah, no, definitely. I have no problem with that. Yeah, no. I'm more than willing to. I've made it a point. I'm gonna do something super sacrilegious. I'm gonna look at my meta chat, but not to look at my meta chat. I'm gonna show you guys what I have. Right. Ready? I want you all to follow me. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna click this. We're gonna click pinned. We're gonna go down here. I have this giant fucking message, and all it states is that this is a video game, and if people honestly have that much of a fucking problem, I'm just gonna ban you. You know what I mean? That's the end all be. I posted this a year ago, so I don't know. I keep it 100%. If people have a problem with that, then you know, obviously I'm not the community for them. I'm not here to cause problems. I'm here to just enjoy story and enjoy roleplay. So that's all. I try and keep it as honest and as authentic for the characters. At a character, I don't give a flying fuck. People get invested. There's a difference between invested and overinvestment, though. And most people recently in 4.0, I'll be honest, most people have become overinvested in characters. And it's very draining for the streamer to be entertaining while knowing that people are overly invested. I think the big takeaway from that, though, is to just kind of let it be what it is. But I've said this before in the past, and I'll say it again. I have no problem looking like the idiot at the end of the day if it meant that I made my point that talking down on other people is just not what I'm about. You know what I mean? Did he take out Cornwood 76K? I don't know what you're talking about. Flop has 76K. Flop's rich. All right. Ooh. Oh wait, E doesn't go there. Wait, shit. Hello. There's no S. T E A. I don't know. Nikita. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the big old raid. Welcome everybody. I'm Chris. I play Flapdugag, the fucker himself. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How you doing today? Hope you guys enjoyed your time over at Nikita's. We're waiting for the meeting right now, and it is currently just, you know, me being me. We're doing some Wordle right now. Trying to do Wordle. But yeah. The swap between Slacks and Cornwood's gonna be good RP. I think it'll be good. Let's see. So I'm trying to see if there is a no L, no T, or no L, no S. How's everyone doing tonight? No, that doesn't work. How do you feel about certs versus apartments in Cop RP? What do you mean? Let me see. Howdy, Cap.
Howdy, y'all. Just need a minute real quick, so if I don't respond, I'm just here.
You're all good. I want to say teak, but I don't know. Let me see. If it's not here and it's not here, then E has to go here. It's not that it has to go here. It's more likely to go here. So, because I was originally going to say T's, but that doesn't even work. I think it's XEA. God. This is what I think. No R. Fuck. Ranger Trooper types under the same orgs? I forgot chat was blocking. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. I don't know. I think the biggest takeaway is that I think the big takeaway with the certs is I don't know where the PD wants to go. Like, I don't think the Rangers are ever going to come back in full force, which is why when I created my document in December for the Rangers, I called it wildlife conservation because my idea is that at this point, I think I'm just going to have to create a certification process for wildlife conservation and give it some like special privilege. I don't think we're ever going to see the Rangers back in full force. If I'm being honest, I'm going to treat it as if that's a possibility, right? Shoot high and settle, but what comes after EA though? WEA. Oh, wait. No, wait, that wouldn't work. Hmm. Weeth. WEA. Let's go with HEA. Heath. Suck my ass. HEA. Okay, what the HEA.
Probably not then.
HEA. What the fuck is this word?
Real, true.
I need to know if we're actually holding these chaps.
Hmm. Okay. HEAQWYU. HEAO? No. It wouldn't be double A. It wouldn't be double H. No. Eek. He's or heeks. Heave. Heave? Like a dry heave? No, it's not an E though. HEAV.
Let me interrogate him a little bit.
Heavy?
If he doesn't give anything on that, then we've got fuck all.
That's fine by me.
Dude, they would throw a V in there. Jesus Christ.
Yo, what up, squad? Shift 3, what up?
Woo
You
woo!
really gotta get copies of those hats for us, man.
All right, well, fuck.
Might be someday.
That one sucked.
Yep. Yep.
That was a hard one.
I mean, hey, listen.
You can post a clip. I don't typically watch clips on stream usually.
It's not Friday.
No.
And also, you gotta write it down and give it to me.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks guys for all the
this is
follows,
more
by the way.
important than the meeting.
You know, they're
Another
not,
one?
You know, certainly
Yeah,
easy
Gene
to
Paul
drive,
has
obviously
taken
six
an
shifts, they have
18-wheeler. He's about to
restrictions
ocean
and
dump an
requirements, and
ammo
as
crate.
mentioning, Look at
when we
this.
First got over this, so this semi
Holy
was going
shit.
about 75 miles
Wait, is
an
this
hour,
live?
And at one point,
Yeah.
Desmond was
Holy.
that thing that's kind of flapping off
Hey,
the back.
I'm
there.
gonna be
the
100%
hell?
honest with you.
Kind of
Let's just
bouncing
bring
from
those
side
two
to
sons
side
of
a
bitches
little
up
bit,
here. Let's
probably
process them in
indicative
here.
of the high speeds
And
the
you know, we can
inability
question them in
to,
here. I don't want to
really
miss this
keep a good
shit.
handle on a vehicle like this and the weight of this.
I mean, it sounds like they're
vehicle
wrapping
at
up
those
downstairs, so it
speeds.
shouldn't take too long for them
and
to
we
just
can
finish up.
say that
You turn it
CHP
down
has been
somehow?
on this
Is
from
this
the
wait? Is this
beginning.
Yeah.
LA?
On
I wish we could.
Bakersfield,
I
This is
agree
Los
with you.
Angeles, yeah.
Fuck.
Well, that's what
Why
we're
is it
trying
every
to
one of
sort
these
that out
we've
right now.
watched
So
has
we
been in
know
Los
that
Angeles?
We know that CHP
No, you know the answer to that question, Flop. Do I have to tell you?
Hey,
No,
why,
you know
why
the
are we?
Whoever it is must have a CDL.
Why are we
'cause
in
they're-
Los
they're
Santos?
shifting.
Los Angeles is better than Los Angeles.
Yeah, it actually is.
Because I heard a couple of units.
Pretty
they ran the
great.
plate a couple of times to verify.
Dude, he's
it.
outpacing,
So to me, it
damn.
sounds like they picked it up on
It's
the
because, you know
14
why?
freeway,
It's because they
ran
have
the plates,
turbos in that
verified
shit.
it was
And
the stolen
we can't put
tractor
turbos in our
tractor trailer
Taurus.
that they were looking
Why would
for
you steal a
and got into
semi? I don't
pursuit with
understand.
it. And you see that light
Well,
from the
so you
LED
can
light
ocean
on
dump
top.
an ammo
CHP
crate.
had
That's
had a pretty
actually
tough
that's
time
actually all
trying
the
to get a
PD
helicopter
equipment we should have
involved in
gotten.
This is actually the second pursuit, Des, and correct me if I'm wrong, that CHP
How
has
are you gonna
not had
stop
their
it?
own helicopter.
I don't
on it, so I
know.
don't know
We
if they've got
can't
some maintenance
we
issues
can't
going
pit
on
the
down
thing.
there,
It's
but they
too big.
requested the LA Sheriff's Department
You can't
helicopter. They
pit
didn't
it.
have one
Also,
available,
something that
and
no
now
one
we're
is
finally
talking
seeing the
about
LAPD, I believe this
is
Air 16 that is
the
with
way
this.
the weight distribution works on a trailer is that most of the weight needs to be at the front, otherwise there's an imbalance of weight. If he loses control, he's about to
Well,
jackknife this
okay.
whole
When
thing.
he stole it, that's
Okay,
why.
look,
Yeah.
look,
He messed
y'all.
up.
Y'all, listen. This ain't real life. This is a video game. Okay, obviously it doesn't have to be 100% realistic flop. I mean, it's just a video.
Wait, I thought this was another city.
No, it's just it's fake. It ain't real.
Oh.
You know, you don't got to be so specific about, you know, math and science and shit.
I'm being specific.
AI-generated content, you know, modern day shit.
You know, they may be just kind of
Hey, look, there's a skylight right there. You saw that?
Oh, that's Air One.
Yeah.
Can you believe Air One for this? It's just a semi.
Can you believe that last time we saw this, Air One couldn't keep up, but the news helicopter could?
Actually, that did happen. You know why? It's because
Somebody's going fast.
well, the civilians have better equipment than the PD does. That's why the civilian helicopter is better.
Yo, that's true, real, on God.
Yeah, dead homies and shit.
Dead homies.
Honestly, the only way to stop that might be to get in front of it and try and put shots on the radiator to get the engine to stop.
That actually
Oh my
might,
God,
that could be one of the
Mateo,
safer options.
Yeah, but if you miss and you hit the driver or something, it's a civil suit.
Oh, he's wobbling.
No, we'll just don't miss.
But so far, keeping
Yeah,
it
but
straight and
if he
level.
T-bone, oh,
He is wobbling.
got a flat?
Actually. So
Oh, shit. Oh,
can't
what?
shift that fucking thing.
Kind of questioning
No,
what we were
he
thinking.
said it.
Does
Flop said
suspect
it. The
actually
weight distribution is the
know what
biggest
they're
problem right
It's
now.
really wobbling.
There's like
Des.
nothing in between.
Look at that. You know,
Yeah.
you almost want to think that something has happened.
Do they have
to a
someone at the
tire.
pier?
Well, now it's stopped.
It's gotta
They
be.
You
just
don't
set
think they were doing that on
They just set up
purpose,
spikes. at the
Cletus,
pier.
you see how they're not chasing the vehicle because of public safety?
Well, no, they're just all parallel.
Well, that was supposed to, is that
Yeah, but there's nobody behind it.
I'm sorry, what-
Are you
Yeah.
saying that we shouldn't be chasing? We should be paralleling with chases?
No, I'm saying
Yeah, I
is
can't
public
tell if
safety is
anything
more important
wrong
sometimes.
With the tires at this point.
should all
but,
be
Well, yeah. So
parallel.
wait, so
you
we
know,
should
who knows
just
what's-
let them
what's
take
going
the
on
ammunition
in the
crate?
cab
What
of that
roleplay
vehicle.
server is this, man?
My
Try to
guess,
find a
though,
way to
is
take it
that,
down
you know, as
with
we've seen a
you know
lot
the
of
most
times
or the
with
least amount of
these,
damage is done.
The stolen semi pursuits.
Well, yeah, I
a
mean,
lot of
just do
times
the,
spike strip is
just
the
put out a
best
spike
way
strip
to
at the pier.
disable a
They're
vehicle
saying
like
spike
this.
stripping
Now,
this
you
thing is
can
the
still go on
safest
for
option.
quite
No
some time.
fucking way.
Absolutely
look,
not. Absolutely.
They are on crack.
Y'all, this is not real.
Hey guys,
No.
I have a question real quick.
It's a video.
What's
For
that?
Cal Mao, other than resisting arrest, what is the other charge thing I'm getting?
That's it. I
That's
mean, what
it?
else
Okay.
did you witness him do?
No, I just want to. It was from you guys because I wasn't there for the
Oh, no, it
first
was
thing.
just,
That's-
I didn't, like I said, I told you on the radio. I didn't identify him in the vehicle, only his car.
And you know what, Mike? That's the first
Oh
thing
no,
I
nothing.
thought, that
We don't.
maybe
You don't
a
even.
strip
See,
had
we
been
didn't even
laid
see
down
who
that
left
we
the
didn't
vehicle
see
first,
when
like as
the
a driver.
truck started wobbling like that.
And really, that's going to be their only option.
Wait, hold on. I just
really
opened
long
up
pursuit
dispatch.
where
There's
that guy
nobody's
was in
on
the wreck
duty.
for like
That's
5
why.
or 6 hours during that chase, spiked all his tires, and then he didn't come
That's
out
why
for
they're
another
not
6
pursuing.
hours. He stayed in the car or in
Couldn't
the
relate?
cab and refused to get out. You know, Orlando on our assignment desk.
Yeah, it
getting
must
some
be shift
information for us
one.
That this truck was actually stolen while
On the
somebody was
weekend.
filling up their gas, while putting gas
Every
in
shift is
in
like on the weekend.
Bakersfield. So you know, I think
I
Des
don't
mentioned
know.
it earlier too, but that is
Especially shift one.
obviously going to be an issue here. Is that this truck has a
What are you trying to
full
say?
tank of gas. Because that's when it was stolen while it was getting gas.
I don't think
Wait,
I'm
it
trying
was-
to say anything. I
it
think I
was
said
stolen? I want to know what's in that fucking. What is in the back of that thing that they stole this semi?
that the truck was
Well, we
getting
don't
some
know,
fuel
but whenever we
escort at a
opened
gas
it, it looked like
station
there was an
before it was
M249
actually
in there.
stolen.
Yeah.
So,
I'm talking about this one that we're
the
looking
other
at right
issue
now.
Here,
Yeah, it's the same
we
one.
don't know who this person is or why they would steal a semi truck in the first place.
We have a helicopter
and
now? That's
what
excellent
the purpose
news.
is.
Yeah.
If they would, try to get away. Were they in a vehicle when they came to the
I'm
gas
way too
station
invested
and
in this
stole
shit.
semi truck? Those are questions.
Me
I'd like
too.
to
I
know.
hate
Did they
you for
just
throwing this
walk up
on right now. I
this
want to know
thing?
what's gonna happen next.
I
God
can't.
damn it.
We don't know that
This
right
shit.
now,
I watched this
obviously,
shit. I
but,
can't stop
very
watching.
interesting.
Yeah, and if it's a gas station,
Now it's why people like police
hopefully
pursuits.
there are security cameras at the gas station, and hopefully they witness this person.
Oh,
People
Jesus.
are
Oh
just
shit.
like,
Oh shit. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh no.
that was bad.
Pretty scary
close.
maneuver
If I
right
see
there.
blood, I gotta turn
It would've
around,
been
though.
just a couple
Yeah, I was
more
gonna say,
feet.
if
I
anything
feel like
happens,
you
I'm
could've flipped
turning
that truck
around.
over
We need
because
to
it was
get this off the
flat.
board
So,
as soon
uneven,
as.
though,
Hey,
as
hey,
we
if
get
anything
into the
happens, I'm
transition
hey.
here,
I got the camera out. We're gonna be good.
We're all going down with the ship?
Deviation from the 5 freeway that we've seen here now coming through the Glendale area.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
maybe.
This is now it's getting
Oh,
dangerous.
Oh, Glendale.
boy.
Oh, they said a Glendale. What color?
Second maneuver there.
And I'm looking at the cars on the freeway.
Did
Des,
they say
I would
Glendale?
really be concerned looking at this big semi truck passing.
Can you
me like
imagine
that.
just driving, minding your own
And
business,
even
you're probably in the car, go
wobbling
home,
making
and there's a
those,
semi
sudden-
that is being
sudden
chased by
moves,
everyone
as you
with a
pointed
skylight on
out,
it?
and this thing
Doing
could be
100
so,
miles an hour, passing you
I
like
mean,
you're
top
standing
heavy,
still.
they could easily
We see
turn over
64,
if you
right?
just
Isn't
took a
how
curve
fast
or
is it
Well,
going?
Well,
Oh,
there's a.
to.
The
I think
MP's in
it's.
the top right.
We don't know.
I think there's a
if
problem with the
suspect
speedometer,
has,
where like
has driven a semi
in
before
their
or
eyes
has
they're going
experience.
slower
Mike
than
Rogers,
they
you
actually
were
are.
talking about this earlier, Pat. You
So
mentioned
the same thing
purpose.
happens
Why would
whenever I pull
someone
people
want to
over
steal a
in the
semi-truck
South Side.
or this particular
I tell them,
semi-truck?
you're going 90, and they're like, oh, in my eyes, I was
that's
going
there
50. I
on
was
the
like,
side of the
bullshit, you
truck
were.
being a logistics company, which begs us to wonder why would a person steal
it's an
this
owner
truck or what's
operator, that sucks.
inside of this logistics company truck.
Or if they knew what was inside of the
Right.
truck. Again, there's so many different questions. Des, you back on the air?
Yes, sorry about that. I was
Sure.
just talking with my pilot Mike on this one. So eastbound here on the 134. I'm sorry,
Eastbound down.
Chauncey?
No, we were just talking about the companies. Mike Rogers looked it up, and we got some information. CMA-CGM.
I would
is
really
a
love to know.
CG. Oh, they
and,
said
Pat
CG
was
is
talking
after
about
this.
the
Celibate
purpose. Why
gang
would
is all over
someone,
this one.
want to steal this truck at the gas
I would really
station?
love to know the
And
reasoning
also,
why.
asking
Who is this
what may
motherfucker?
be inside
that
this
is not-
container.
That is a cop. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Is it?
No,
Looks like a
yeah,
cop car,
that's
like an
definitely
undercover
what
cop car.
I think all of us
Or like an
would
unmarked.
like to know. My guess is that
Oh,
the
shit.
suspect has.
Yeah, I
no
heard. Yeah,
idea.
they
I
said
mean,
they said the
just speaking
company and
from
they said
times
CG.
when we've had these, stolen semis loaded with stuff, stolen
I
U-Hauls,
really want to know the
a lot of
regulation
times
on
when we're
the use
dealing
of
with
spike
this,
strips
they're people
on a
that
semi.
are,
I
not
don't see
in
that being a
good
viable
state of
solution.
mind, so to speak. If they have some serious issues going on, that is my
I mean, if
guess,
the road's clear and there's no
about,
civilians in the area, why wouldn't you?
person that took this.
The
I mean,
issue is
you can't
that,
seriously be thinking
especially on
that
a
you're going to
semi, there's
steal
so many
something and thinking, what, there's
sets of
like a
tires.
truckload of gold bars in the
It would
back
take a
or
minute for them
diamonds,
to
and you're
slow
gonna be
down.
able to get away, like,
And the
Yeah,
concern
that's
at that
true.
point would be
style
when the
something with
tires
a
do
big rig.
blow
I mean,
out,
there's really no hope
where is he
of
going to
anything
be?
like that. So what do you really
Yeah,
think
you have a
is,
good point.
I mean, going to happen here? You have the slowest, most unmaneuverable vehicle that you could possibly steal that sticks out like a sore thumb, and this semi in particular with a logo on the back that also just has, like,
I bet Jason Pullum is inside that truck right now.
that you don't just see.
You know what?
like
After
all
what
of the other
Gene Paul told us, yeah, Jason Paul might be in that
so,
thing. He's got
that's what
RPGs and
just
shit.
makes me say that. And
I'm sorry. We are enrolled in this now. I'm sorry.
Some serious issues behind the wheel.
Well, we know that this truck was
Maybe he has
stolen
he had a
in,
computer
the
company, right? Dick
Bakersfield
Hammer
area, so
Computers.
it certainly has traveled a long way. We haven't pulled out in a while, Desmond. I'm asking you that. Are CHP
They still
units
processing
still
down there?
behind
Okay, once they're done,
this
we'll shift
semi
meeting.
close behind on the ground, or are they just?
Yeah, we don't want to have the
following
meeting
from
without
the
them.
air
We're
at
gonna
this
let them
point?
process
There
to,
they go.
you know.
No,
All
they
right.
are.
Fullest extent of the
they are
law.
They're right
back
behind 'em.
there, and,
Oh, shit, here we go.
And LAPD from the air as well. LAPD, as we know, they're up in the air pretty much like 20 hours out of the day as it is, and they're I think just kind of covering this as a courtesy. They probably don't have anything else at the moment going on.
Oh, the swap. Here comes the swap. Are you shitting me? They got another tow truck for the swap.
Uncomfortably close for that poor guy.
Oh no, that's
who's
no, that's
just
Brown.
out here working hard tonight, and I don't know if you saw that. It kind of looked like he was kind of knocking him off the road a little bit there. So
Almost like a challenge,
then
Des.
yeah, exactly. So out, back into the lane. So we have seen a little bit of
so
swerving
Is
back and
this
forth.
what y'all
The most
deal
dangerous
with on
thing
a
there,
day-to-day
though, boy, back
basis?
on the 134,
No, this is nothing.
Yeah, they have
the wheel just a little
This
bit
is
more.
nothing.
driving in a
Going
straight
on
line.
pretty
That's
badly
the difference.
for this truck getting onto that
Oh.
uneven ground. Kind of
I think
amazing that
semi pursue
ended
all
with
day every
that
day
thing
over
overturning back there.
complaints.
And
I got a
will note
complaint
that the
for you.
speeds have slowed down. Well, let's actually zoom back in and see what our speedometer is saying. Yeah, about 60 miles an
Yes,
hour.
Duncan?
When we first saw
I
this,
have
it
a
got it up to
complaint about
75,
myself.
which was
I have a
kinda
headache because I
crazy.
don't drink enough
Almost
water.
never see semis going that fast, especially if
I'm about to
they're
have
loaded
that.
down. But
For me?
it's about 50, 60
Want to
miles
talk
an
about
hour.
it?
I thought we were just going to stick
Watch
with
the
the freeway.
pursuit.
Frankly, I had a feeling this was just going to go
I
to
don't
the
think he
Mexican
wants to
border or
talk
something
about
like
it.
that. But now that we've transitioned onto the 134, it's anyone's guess. If he stays in this far right lane, though, he might end up transferring to the southbound too. We will find out shortly.
And Mike, you were talking about the company
I
earlier.
did it.
CMA, CGM,
Lord.
and
Here,
on the
take a
website
nap,
now,
take a nap and come
it
back.
Specializes
Yeah.
in shipment
Me?
tracking. You can actually
No,
type
Sky.
in and
Wait, can y'all
track
see the projector?
shipment
Yeah, I
or
can.
track
Yeah, I can see it.
whatever is, if
Yeah,
you're
so
in this
Gene
trade.
Paul just
Right,
took
and
this,
that's what
and he's
kind of
about to
goes-
dump
What?
this shit in the ocean. Yeah, he took an ammo crate. Yeah.
What is going on with their speedometer?
That's an ammo
On this,
crate?
Bakersfield PD tells me that they did not.
Yeah, he
take the
took an
report
ammo
for this.
crate. He's
They
about
didn't
to
really
dump
know
that
what I was
shit in the
talking
ocean.
about. And then I called
I think what he did
CHP,
is I think he
and
stole the other
CHP
crate,
tells me this is
and
what
he's
it's
trying to
called,
take
an
the other crates and
unreported
throw them in the
stuff.
ocean so nobody else
what
can
that
get them.
means is after the victim realized it was stolen, it sounds like they immediately started to track it and figure out where it was and then called 911. So this wasn't a situation where the victim realized it was stolen.
They say
Bakersfield PD or
tracking?
whoever, Kern County Sheriff.
Yeah,
came
I
out and took
unless
it.
someone
It's
said
not
tracking.
that kind of situation. The victim realized it was
Oh,
stolen,
Maybe.
started tracking it, and then called
speaking of
911.
those, did we
Somehow
make any
got
progress?
transferred down to the LA County CHP.
No, not to my knowledge yet.
We almost caught
and get behind it.
One
So,
like drove out of
and,
Sandy
you
and
know,
then
we
just
say
disappeared.
Bakersfield PD says
See,
they know nothing
this
about
is not
stolen
how it should be
breaks, so it's
done.
very
Why the
possible
fuck he's going
in an
58
unincorporated
miles
area
per
or a
hour
smaller
putting a
area of
highway
Kern County where
blast
this
in a
was stolen
fucking
from.
rig?
So we're trying to
What
sort
is
that
he
out, but
doing?
CHP tells me it was
Well,
what was called
nobody's
an
on duty. They're all
unreported stolen.
cop stacking
And then
right
once the
now.
victim realized it was stolen,
Yeah, yeah,
the
they're
Yeah,
sure
they're on
yapping.
duty.
I'm sorry, they're at the
And
police
what
station
happened,
yapping.
when you
Sorry.
have these long haul drivers, these semi truck drivers.
Well,
they could've, yes,
it's
stopped
all
to
the
get gas, but
paperwork.
they
They're
could've
doing
gone
these
and eat,
reports.
and,
It's
you
taking
know,
them like
there could've
15
been a
minutes.
Right,
to,
right.
rat us
I
out.
see.
between
Yeah,
when
what?
A
they
report
realized it
shouldn't
was
take
actually
15
gone, right? I mean, they
minutes.
could have been inside.
You're right. It
and
should
come
take
out, and
30
it could have been,
30
this guy
hours.
could have had a
It
20
should
minute
take
head start.
15 minutes at
So
most.
it doesn't sound like there was anybody injured.
I'm
in
just
all
done
this.
with
It
my
doesn't sound
report.
like
It
was,
took me
you
3
know, an
minutes.
armed takeover or anything like that. It
I'm
sounds like
way
the
too
person was
invested
able
in
to
this.
take it.
I know
The
you
owner
guys
said,
came
"Oh
here
my
to
God,
see
Did
me
it
be
go
an
to ranch?
entertainer and a
Tracking,
streamer.
called
No.
911.
Oh,
It's
that's good.
interesting to
Congratulations.
if they did stop to rest
He said,
or even go in.
"I'm
and use
guilty if I can
restroom
The
Green
real,
outta
the
here.
real
Anything
entertainment
like
here
that.
is
So
CBS
the person
News.
I want to know, were you walking and you saw the semi, you just jumped in it, or
Gosh,
you know?
right? You know, and he came down the 14 freeway, and the 14, you know, if you take the 14 all the way up through Lancaster, you know, up at Rosamond Edwards Air Force Base, that's all Kern County too. So it's possible that it was not all the way up in Bakersfield, just somewhere near Bakersfield in southern Kern County where this was taken from.
But far enough away, certainly from where they are now.
Right, right.
Enter the
Well,
React
you know,
streamer
not
dimension.
to make light of it, but they're
I
heading
need
towards the
to
port.
get
Maybe
my
that's where
camera
this
on
was
and make
going
it
anyway,
85%
you know?
of my
I mean,
screen size.
You have these, especially this company. When I was looking at their website, one of the things they specialize in is shipping, is sea shipping. So this could have been their intended destination.
And Mike,
Oh,
I was
so
gonna
they
ask
are
it,
gonna ocean
based
dump
on what
it.
you said, it sounded like that the semi-truck driver possibly could have used
Damn,
the
a helicopter?
shipment, tracking information from this company that they used to track the semi.
Just pulled over and was like, oh, you guys are following
Or,
me?
you know, these
for me?
semi trucks are, a lot of these guys are.
Oh, he's on the
independent
phone.
operators.
He's
So a lot
on the
of these men and
phone.
women that do these trucks are
Yep,
independent
here comes
operators.
swap.
This is their livelihood, right?
Here comes the block
So
and
a
swap.
lot of them take precautions
Isn't me the
against
truck looks
this type of
angry?
thing by installing these GPS
close to.
trackers.
Well,
if that's
I'm telling you,
they were
they-
able to do it, but that's not uncommon.
Yeah,
for
the
this to
shit they
happen
have at
because that's
Mosley's
all
is
these people
wild.
have sometimes
The truck is
these-
frowning,
these
man.
tractor trailers to be able to
Guys,
facilitate
why are
that.
we responding to
So
this?
if
If
we're going by the premise,
It's not our
which is
jurisdiction. We don't cover
basically
it.
what we're doing now,
Oh.
because we don't know for
Yeah,
sure.
but I mean,
but
where
if
is this?
This is a
I would've had that
container and
already.
they're heading
Los
toward the
Angeles.
port that,
I would've already called
It's
open
the
fire.
city
Come
of
on.
LA.
Looks
I'm
like
sorry,
the border
Los
freeway.
Santos.
just being sort of
McNulty, they
off
were
their-
saying that most of these
I don't wanna
pursuits
say
with
off
these
their walk,
semis
but
are
yeah, I
stopped
will
with
say
spike
that.
strips.
Jez alluded to that
Yeah.
they
What
might
do the spike
have
strips
some
extend
issues
more than
than my
But
sneeze.
At this point, if they've made all that connection,
I don't know.
Come on, McNulty.
Hey, no, I'm telling you, these spike strips, I've never spike strips this small.
Throw 2 of them on the ground.
My
I've
fart.
never seen anyone throw 2 spike strips.
I carry
And
2.
for the most part, they've
No,
been able to
I'm-
keep
oh,
control
you know,
now.
Go,
in
Jesus.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, big time.
My fart down a tunnel covers more fucking
But that's
surface
for
than
the
that
most part,
fucking
his driver has
spike
been
strip.
able.
there, or go ahead, Sean.
No, I was saying for the most part,
So
they've
what
been
you're
able
saying
to
is your die is pretty bad.
keep control of the semi.
yeah, for the
First
most
on
part,
scene
we,
was
we
Avery,
just
right?
kind of see these little instances of the.
He's
of
wiggle
the cat
boosting.
kinda jerking back and
Avery was,
forth
I
over
think, the
kind of
first
strange.
on the
And he was also
scene.
driving on the right-hand shoulder for absolutely no reason.
Because I remember her
back there.
calling
I'm
it,
not
but
sure if you saw that.
Hold on.
And then I just remember Slacks calling the fucking
bizarre
guy.
as well. I mean,
Howdy.
what you know, what's the point? I mean, really, what's the point of any of this?
I
But
really
Yeah,
want
actually,
to.
we have to
risking
talk
hitting
about
something
this.
on the right-hand shoulder that
Miss
could
Sam?
puncture one of the tires, or you know, if you lose control and hit the embankment or something, then that's going to be that as well. So kind of strange why they were doing
All right,
that.
let's start the meeting real quick. This chase might go on for another 30 minutes.
If we're
before
going
the
to
swap
see
happens.
a spike
If you got a
strip or
picture that can
2 or
place it there.
3 in the offing coming up, it really
I
seems
have
like
one.
the
Give me
perfect
s-
opportunity
Yeah, I got a
for that.
picture.
And
I got a
actually,
picture.
the speeds have fallen quite a bit. We're down to only about 30 miles an hour. CHP has a
Wait,
lot
hold
of
on,
time
hold
to
on,
set
Duncan.
something like that up.
Never
I
mind.
would imagine that they're coordinating something like that, but we have not heard about any
what's
of
in the
that
rig.
yet. But yeah, definitely
Go
far away
Ballers,
from
probably.
the courts. You know.
Oh, that is.
Wow, that's a beautiful picture.
Take that picture off, Duncan.
I got
You know what?
I got
I'll
you.
put something up.
I have something.
No, we're
Oh.
not. I'm sorry.
Definitely
Guys, this
capable
guy
of.
is
You are
targeting
not stopping
clowns and
me.
attacking
And Des, I did
clowns.
notice that they
It is
LAP.
Alfred
Hold on.
Dorog. That's all. I
Hold
have to
on.
say.
Let's see. Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, everybody have a seat. We'll make it quick. There's not a lot of folks here today, so I'm going to get right into it. There's a few announcements that y'all should read. I'm not going to go into too much detail. It's pretty self-explanatory as far as what transpired. As far as the status of Officer Shiesty, he has been removed from the PD, and he has been given a chance to reapply and join through Academy, which should be that upcoming Academy for whichever shift he wants to pick and is available for. So that is kind of the conclusion. If you have any more questions, details as far as that,
because if they're
obviously
just
talk to
you know
the
going to
senior
play
plus,
this
they can bring
until
their
the driver
captain,
decides
and
that they want to stop
we
or
can have
run
a
out of
discussion.
gas, we could be going for a very, very long night and
That's one.
definitely into the wee hours of the
Two,
morning.
Okay, they just made a move there too. Did you see what he did?
I've
He
been
just sort of, like,
told
jerked
that
to the next
there's
lane. It's not like he was avoiding anything. He
conflict
just seemed
brewing.
to jerk the wheel.
That
Yeah.
potentially the cities will be on fire. That more
Yeah,
guns
I mean,
are in the
almost
streets.
like a
more folks are hitting the
spike strip
crates.
or something like they saw
There's
something in the roadway that they
been
didn't like and
increase
then
of
just kinda,
violence, especially towards
you know, jerked
sanitation
it out of the way. But,
recently
that's
again,
definitely,
because everybody
a
wants
maneuver
materials.
that, this driver's
And
gotta be
everybody
very
wants
careful with,
circuit boards for some reason.
you know,
In order to get
abrupt
there,
movement
you need to
like
get
that, and then
materials.
it just kind of
In order to get materials, you need recycling. And to get recycling,
All right,
you need trash.
we are going
So
to be joining
that's what's been
Stephen
going on.
Colbert here
Myself,
on CBS. But if
Daft,
you would like
and
to follow us in this chase,
Faye,
you can turn
Weather,
to KCAL
went
Channel
in
9
plain clothes
News.
and started doing
Thank you so
sanitation during
much.
time. We will spot a bit
No!
of suspicious activities.
We are live on KCAL.
And once the vehicle had showed up
on
and it was
Channel
going through the
9. We're
trunks of other
following
people's
a
cars.
pursuit. I
But
wouldn't
other than that, we didn't have any,
necessarily call it a high-speed pursuit. This is a
reports of armed
stolen
robberies.
semi
However,
truck
it wouldn't
that
surprise
has
me if
been
this carries to shift
driving
3,
for
and there's
miles
more
and
reports of
miles
armed
an hour.
robberies.
In fact, we believe that it was stolen out of
Next,
Bakersfield, but that may not be
Lance
necessarily
Smolton has
the case.
approached me,
However, we know it was
and
stolen out of Kern
he
County.
has
CHP
basically
is on
started
the
working
ground
on a
and
DOJ
Yeah, I understand that
feedback
the
document.
driver may have been
So if
getting
you have any
gas or
issues,
something,
you have any complaints,
during
you have any
this, and
problems,
at
you have
some
any
point,
recommendations
the
of
suspect stole
somebody's
this
doing a good
big
job
rig,
or feedback to
which is
DOJ,
owned by
there's a report
CMA CGM.
made.
I want to go back to Mike Rogers. We were
And I believe
talking
y'all
about
should be able to
this
see it.
logistics company, and then that driver.
Wait, who is this on
owner
the
of
screen?
semi-truck, the trucker able to.
This is
start
Alfred
to track
Dorog.
the
He's
truck
targeting
immediately
clowns and
after
attacking
noticing
clowns.
that it was gone.
Oh,
that's
no.
what,
I've put up a
CHP told us.
warrant for
CHP
this,
said that the owner or the victim
when the
here, because
captains
they're
are
a
gonna be
victim of
looking at
a
it
stolen of a theft.
GLC
was following
report
the semi-truck.
2609.
Now,
Pull it up.
They didn't initially say that that was on in a car or
2609
or what have you. It sounded to us like this was possibly somebody that called in and said that, hey, we're tracking this and this is where it's at.
So this is gonna be feedback for members of DOJ or PD. Fill this out.
Started to run the license plates
And then
to
obviously
verify
had a
that
bar
this
to
is in
Justice
fact
reach
the
out.
truck, that somebody had called
As far as the
911
feedback.
I'm way too
Just,
invested in this
examples,
fucking
the
pursuit.
complaint,
CHP
as far as
that
what's
it was
going on,
stolen, and then
right?
the CHP officers
You can
attempted to
have
pull the
them
truck over, and they called it a failure to
as
yield, which means
anonymous.
it did not pull over. And we've been going ever since. We've been southbound the 14, southbound the 5, and now eastbound.
No, you cannot.
I guess
Wait,
we're
actually,
eastbound the
You know what I'd
132.
love to
Yeah,
do?
anonymous. That doesn't
I
mean-
would
Yeah,
love
that's the
to add
problem.
a
I mean, you
video.
could say
LAPD
officer.
helicopter overhead. And,
but at the same time,
this
he needs to
guy
know who
it's a
it is.
truck
So
that is
I wouldn't recommend doing
going to
anonymous.
be
If you have an
problematic
issue with
for
somebody from
the CHP
DOJ
to
or
be able to
PD,
bring to an end. We've
or
talked
sorry,
about spike
sorry,
strips. They've
DOJ,
done that in the
PD is
past.
different. But
The problem
if you have an
is,
issue
you know,
or any
they
feedback
have
for
so many
DOJ,
tires
then I
on
would
these
say
big
just
rigs. You
leave your
have
name
to
on
be
there,
so
so
deliberate
they can
with
contact you,
spike strips. We've
and that
talked about
way,
how difficult spike strips can
that
be on the
feedback can be
freeway.
provided.
There's a lot of wiggle room for the
Also, I
suspect to drive
believe
around them.
lawyers
It's
do
hard to get
have.
Hey, wait a minute,
new
run out of
category
gas. They
access
just
that
they
is
just said
added
before
to
he stole it,
to the
he stole it
NBT
from a
as
gas
well.
station after the
They're
truck is
working on
fully
giving more
filled.
permissions. So our lines of communication between them and the lawyers and the DOJ can be a lot easier.
All to say, it could be pretty difficult.
Okay, why is it so dark out there now, Dez? Did they, the choppers?
Wait, this is
stop
actually
with the
good.
night sun, or?
I have
Okay,
something to
I
add to
see
that
it
as
trying to
well.
come back into view, but did that strike
come
you
up here?
too, Mike? It looked like.
Flap, the
All of a
latest
sudden we couldn't see
311
anything.
is for.
We've got a
So
little, cloud
I spoke with
layer,
Chief
here
Justice
that we're
Crane
just
last
passing
night
by. There's
about
kind of funky little
like
cloud
reports
layer,
and
right around
kind of
the
how
H2
we
freeway,
approach
but
things as
we
far as
should be improving shortly.
pressing charges properly and all this stuff goes. And he was working with me a little bit, and I'm going to keep talking to him on it and kind of seeing as how I am a state bar licensed attorney now. I think it's only appropriate for me to make sure I master this shit and kind of be a little bit of a pipeline into maybe standardizing how we do some shit. Maybe coming up with some templates. Maybe coming up with some sort of like a cheat sheet almost of certain things. Like what is a stack, what is not a stack. Maybe we can have some sort of guidelines there. Not guidelines, but like a cheat sheet really. To have that available for everybody, so we can get the processing faster and make sure that we're not putting a bunch of fluff in there that we don't need and making the DOJ's job easier in general. So if we make their job easy, they'll make our job easy, and the whole process will be a hell of a lot smoother. So yeah.
Who is this?
Thank you. I mean, if you have any issues, problems as far as charges, you're confused about that, of course, talk to somebody who can help you with it. I don't think stacking is the biggest problem right now. It's a matter of paperwork. How do we take paperwork and we try to work smarter instead of harder? Because, like you said, a lot of times we spend our time doing too much paperwork, and as a result, we're spending half our time on duty doing paperwork. So, as far as statements, like I've told y'all in the past, if you can talk to a victim or somebody who's involved, and you're dealing with a large scene, have them write down their statement and then question them from there. So at least you don't have to worry about writing down the whole thing. You could just pick apart through it, build a report on it, whatever investigation you're trying to seek, and then go from there. The most important thing is just write down it was written by who and who, right? It is very important to mention that in the report. That way they know exactly where it came from.
Research that I've done, it's not good. It can go pretty far.
I have something else to talk about after this.
Some sites, some experts are saying about.
Is it in relation to this? Or
I am way too invested in this right now. I'm sorry.
Gas was in this 300
Engine issues. When we're using our repair kits on vehicles, we are damaging the engines very quickly. This is putting a duct tape on an engine and causing more damage long term. Cause to replace the engines more frequently. Only use the repair kits in emergencies. So that is an announcement made. I didn't know it was causing that much damage. Does anybody know how much damage it causes whenever you use the repair kit?
No clue exactly.
Surrounding areas of Kern County, which would make a lot of sense. As we mentioned, this started on
A mechanic did tell me though that it does a lot of damage to it.
Starts to turn into 395 a little bit.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, but a lot of damage means how much though?
I don't think it does that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this as elegantly as I can. That sounds like a load of shite.
Yeah, I don't think that was something that was happening with the advanced toolkits 2-3 months ago.
Repair kits have always damaged engines. Even the repair kits from way back when, they always damage engines.
Well, here, I'm just gonna go confirm it.
Sounds like propaganda to sell more mechanic shops.
Yeah, this sounds like Mosley propaganda.
As someone who used to work at a mechanic shop back in the day, it's not propaganda.
This is coming from Captain Ruth. So I trust her as far as this. So I mean, if she's saying that do not do that, do not do it. It's a reference announcement. Because those engines are getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, some of them are down to bad condition, and it costs between 12 to 15K to replace each.
It's so expensive.
I would imagine. I mean,
it's crazy.
What they would do. Honestly,
I'm not paying attention to this meeting. I don't really care.
I've been told I didn't know that before. I've been told I can keep my receipts, like from the mechanic shop. But when I asked him for the receipt, he told me that it's them that they just like put it in
They have a website. Yeah, they have a tracking system. So as long as you can call sign, they have a license plate.
So even
They'll have that
all
all tracked.
They've already swapped out officers
Okay,
3
but
times.
And they can
so
continue to do
All the way to the
is
state
it
border,
is it
and
the
that
place
is
where we're
the-
getting
that is
reimbursed, or
the
we're not
reason
getting
you never really
reimbursed?
want to
Not-
get chased by CHP. A, they
Right
don't really
now,
ever give up, and B,
you're
they
not
have
getting
the
reimbursed
resources
because we don't have the
to
money
chase
for it.
you
And that's something I'm
across
trying to talk to the
Okay.
mayor and the
They don't
treasurer,
have
because
to give up.
I'll be
Right, they
honest,
just reach out and they put up
we haven't got a lot of
because there's
cash
a
recently from the
community
budget
down
to be
there,
able
and
to
it's
allocate
ongoing.
funds for
As long as you're in
officers
the state
to
of
get
This
that
is-
pressure off y'all.
This is so good.
And Desmond alluded to this earlier. You just
Not good.
have no idea what this suspect is thinking. I always think.
Anything
Also,
else
how did they
y'all want to
think
bring up?
this
There's
is
all the
gonna
announcements
be
after the day so far.
And they may
That
not
Cadillac
is,
makes me
they
feel
mentioned about
things.
maybe having some mental issues.
You like it?
I
Bad
love that
things or-
caddy.
Possibility.
I fucking love that
They
caddy.
could be out for an evening,
Why do you love it?
or an overnight joyride,
I think
knowing
people's
that
I
this is not gonna end
my
well for
biggest
them
problem
because they are
with the
going to be
Taurus is
Car guy.
at some point.
wait, I'm not a car guy. I am not a car guy.
So that's it. If
I know I barely understand how cars work. I just know how cars work in the city, if that makes sense. I like the way to it. I like the feel to it. The wheel spin off the start is shite, but otherwise, I was in a pursuit with that thing today, and I killed it. I think there's a car for everybody, and I think that's the car for me.
The Scout's the car for me, and I've never drove it before, but I just like how it looks.
Well, purchase it. Get the scouts. We definitely need more scouts, and
Okay,
upgrade those
with what money?
working. Paycheck.
We've dealt with, you remember the big jewelry.
I already asked for one scout, one car, one V-Star extra, and I got told no.
Stole it out of the back of the truck. They didn't steal the truck altogether, but then a couple
So,
of
I'm taking donations.
Is that a cop?
Duncan, you owe me $6,000. You're not getting money from me.
He owes me
Roasted.
$6,000 too.
Damn.
You have your own car and you're asking for money.
Okay, well, here's the thing, okay? We need to start finding ways to generate money, though, within the PD. And it can't be a business. It has to be something
is it
within...
what do you- us money
do you
when
mean?
we
Do you mean
charge
personal money? Do you mean personal money or money
No,
for
no.
the PD?
No, so I'm saying for the PD budget, right? So let's say tomorrow, like the hall pass I offered, $1,000 a week. All the money's going to the PD budget to where we can pay for repairs, right? So
Respectfully, Captain, nobody's gonna pay $1,000 to not run in the halls.
exactly. So how about we put up, I don't know, a transfer portal? You want to go to shift 1, shift 2, shift 3? Hey, pay 50 grand.
No,
I support-
that
Better
is
idea.
no, that is a
Better
terrible
idea.
idea.
I
Respectfully, respectfully.
And then all the
No,
money
no,
goes
no.
into the PD budget, and then y'all don't have to worry about repairs because, you know, it's being paying out of pocket.
Here's an idea that's wild, controversial, maybe even too controversial. Pay to get a DAP removed.
Oh my!
That is entering a very slippery slope to where, you know, money will control everything.
All I'm saying is 100 grand's 100 grand, Cap.
Respectfully,
Oh,
Cap.
that's
Yeah, I
100
pitted that guy going 120. Here's 100K. Catch you on the next pursuit.
Yeah.
I got
That
an
would
idea,
be,
Cap.
that would be
Okay,
horrible.
what's your idea?
All right. The shared police vehicles, charge everyone to lease them, and if they don't lease them, they have to do foot patrol or buy their own.
Well, I don't want to cripple our patrol and then respond to calls right now, right?
I was gonna say, do you like having cops in it?
You could do like a 100K motor pool repair fund. Not like a 1K per cop. Just throws up 1K. You get everything in that fucking motor pool fixed.
You can do what Senior Buns used to do and just tax us.
Stab people. Oh.
I can't text you.
Good.
Stab
We have
us.
protections, at
Think of
least.
ideas how to generate money within the PD. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of ways to, you know, where small things we could do around here. Money can go into a pool.
Elville, we drive around with tip jars on the side of our patrol cars, and we're like, oh, you know, how did I do in my my traffic stop today? You know, maybe slide me a little 50 there. You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
I have an idea. We
Alright.
should do a car wash.
Look, I'll get wet and sudsy for this department. You know.
There's no way criminals will get us. Will give us money for it.
If folks aren't willing to pay us Senior Buns for our burger, you think they'll pay for a car wash?
If it's done by the right person, baby suit, maybe.
Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wear a
What if you did
thong.
like Gruber, you
I'll
know?
do it.
Oh,
I'm about to. Oh man.
Like
What?
in a
Whoa, careful.
shorts, like just like
Whoa,
getting
careful.
cars, like.
Why specifically slacks and I?
I don't know. I feel like people would pay a lot of money to see you guys do it. Like, clean car.
You know, are we headed
Okay.
somewhere? Is
I mean,
there
look,
any-
I'll do what I need to do for this department. Like I said, if I
Wasn't there
get
like a
wet,
McNulty fan club like a month ago?
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure Finney Milton was in that. And didn't he fucking beat the shit out of a load of people? And he's Australian, and they're fucking weird.
He definitely did.
Oh, now we bring up Arizona. Oh. Well, okay, Dad.
But,
Hot dog
so-
eating contest.
That's all I have for as far as announcements. If you have anything else, come up here, or else we're gonna wrap it up.
That's a good idea though. The car wash, by the way. I'd participate.
Hot dog eating
I took
contest.
that. They did that in the old department. And it was fun.
I want to follow up on this because here's what I had. Car looked like this.
It's the CVPI.
This is what I had on my diagnostics tool.
Okay.
Then I repaired it. Then I Then I had this, which is the same number. Let me get it back.
I can't.
Well, I didn't take this. Somebody, there was a guy outside asking.
Somebody.
I was about to say, who's the cameraman?
There was a guy taking. What is
Yeah.
he? What, does he
Who's
have
the
Air One
cameraman?
and we don't?
No, I was on the ledge, or
Oh,
he
it's
was on the
probably a drone.
ledge.
Probably a
So
drone.
yeah, so we ended up getting the same number after repairs using tool.
But if I had to guess,
So-
the number is so small that it doesn't make a difference when you look at it. If it
Yeah.
happens over and over and over, it might.
Well, I mean,
Maybe. I don't know.
That
but
and if
I'll keep looking
anything,
into it.
I'm pretty sure repair kits just touch up the engine and a body. That's about it.
Yeah, I think it's just engine
I
body.
think we're
touch
just gonna
anything
have
else.
to like.
Yeah,
We're
they
gonna
did.
have to like just beat the shit out of their car over and over and over again and repair it constantly to see any.
Yeah, test it with your personal vehicle, please.
I
Thank
don't
you.
think it was a full-on one like they were able to get it
What,
across
Cletus,
the
will you do that
freeway.
with your
It sounds like
personal
CHP
vehicle?
unit was
Yeah, I mean,
trying to
I've
get
given
it
up
placed
everything
within
else I have.
Duncan,
personally for
Duncan, how
this
about
PD.
you do it with your personal vehicle? You used to own a fucking Ruiner.
I have to save up money for a scout.
Didn't you like
No,
buy and
you have
sell
to save
two
up
cars
money
and you owe
to
people?
pay me back.
Yeah.
So I bought the Ruiner. I traded in the Ruiner for a Surge, and now I have a Surge.
But
I
you
do
didn't
have
pay.
a-
Don't you have to pay back?
Wait, no,
Jason?
wait, hold on, Duncan. You owe me $5,000.
All
What
right.
you done,
Duncan, how much money do you
Damn.
owe to people?
Everyone who I owe money in this room, let's all take a field trip to the bank.
Now it appears that they could have done that on their own.
Okay.
You know, and that he did make a
All right. Any other announcements before we wrap it up?
possibly-
To avoid.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question.
You know, looking at-
Permission to watch the rest of the pursuit in Los Angeles?
They continue on the 210.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch for the next 10
Problem is, I
minutes.
guess my-
Hopefully,
Well,
we're done, right?
thank God.
A question.
Maybe this would be
Um,
the problem
did you
if
give
they
the
could
20,000
see
to
the
Ruby?
officers actually
That
with the spike
from
I
the
did.
budget?
That's what they
Yeah, she was
normally
paid.
do. They
Okay.
notice that they are
Guess
there.
she needs to pay
See
me
the
back.
officers actually with the spike strips, because that's what
Whoever
they
needs
normally
money
do.
from
They
me, come on.
notice that they are there
All right.
I mean,
Slacks.
And swerve.
and
Yep.
try to swerve to avoid.
You don't.
Well, hey, Duncan,
not
just
gonna
get
talk
me
to you
mine
about
cash.
You don't owe me,
Come
but
with me then.
So why?
No, I have to
Those
watch
spike strips
this.
Are never going to make it all the way across.
Wait,
The
hold
only
on. We have another
way to
big
do that
thing.
now-
Important,
the only
important,
thing you could
important.
hope is that with
What
a
do you
big
mean?
rig, he turns
hey,
the wheel
oh.
left. It's going to take a minute for all 18 or however many tires to get left. So maybe you'll catch the back few or something
important,
like that.
Corn?
But I want to show you some video, Pat. Actually, one of our photographers was on the ground coming back
Okay.
to Lori Fernandez.
That doesn't
actually
work
have
for
an-
a while.
mountain line.
What
and
happened?
Oh,
she actually
shit.
saw the big rig.
Oh, let's go out
coming
here
at her from
so
the
we don't have to listen
freeway
to
on
that.
the 210 freeway. So I think there's the video from Lori as the.
So, a huge thing is going on. This is actually the biggest crime, probably in the city right now. People are stealing personal vehicles that people have, and they're stealing the turbos out of them. So, any personal vehicle that's reported stolen, immediately you should have 2 people going to Mosley's. This happened the other day, and I literally just saw it happen. I couldn't do anything because I was solo, and some bitch stole a Sultan.
I can hear everything you're saying out in the hall there. By the way, there's people out there.
Okay.
Well,
Well, okay. Another thing.
Two
Step
six.
2.
Pull up report number 2622. There's a master doc about it.
Okay.
So here's another part of this.
I
The
swear to
other
God.
part of this going on right now. Oh yeah. So Callista and I were talking about this earlier. The other part of this is
Hi, Jenny.
at Mosley's. Okay, this one. Right. Okay. Go to the meeting room. Go to the meeting room. Wait, this is like whisper, stand next to me information.
All right. Sounds good. Come this way.
Somebody put a picture up. Oh.
That works.
Okay. So, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
There are there in the repair areas at Mosley's, you can access the engine bay from underneath. They take the stairs on the back side and they'll work on your car. They'll repair your vehicle. And then somebody can go down underneath and they can access the engine bay and pull out the turbo while you don't see it, basically. It's very bad. I have two of my turbos got stolen because I went and I took inventory of everything because I'm going to, put everything back in when we get scouts, try and move things around. And two of my turbos are missing. I have a 99 and 88 that's over $25,000. Like market
No, wait,
value.
I missed spike
Actually,
strips?
close
Pulling
probably
up to another truck, almost
anywhere
in a
from like
challenge, so to speak, maybe trying to move
it
them
might
off
be close
the
to
road.
30.
And just now you
Jesus.
described
Well, let's come back and move. So, is it because turbos are so hard to find? Is that why people do it? Or are they just trying to resell them?
They're basically impossible.
Oh,
to
shit.
Yeah, I know. I think
the big
talk
ones.
about that on the radio, and
The 88 and higher.
we'll have to listen
Yeah,
if they say
88.
you
The
know, good
88s
spike
are really
on
hard,
They
that.
and the
spiked
99s
them.
are incredibly hard.
Didn't really look like
So
it
so
to
supply and
me, but,
demand, they
were
typically
kinda
go for
hiding in the
about like
darkness
15.
there, kind of lying in wait.
15,000.
How is it that we don't see them doing it though?
No,
How
Because
is
they do it from
that?
underneath.
Because we're on the surface and they go underneath. And
Right, they go below the bay,
in
right?
the middle section, but
Mm.
not sure if that was a successful.
So
It didn't
I've
really
seen them go
look
for
like it
upwards
from
of
my
20.
vantage point.
That's actually really good to know, though, just to keep an eye out.
Can we look at it
So
again?
what that
So we're gonna
means
try
is
to redirect that
two
video.
of my turbos got stolen that way
We're gonna work on getting
inside
it,
of the
'cause I
PD
think we were
vehicles
talking
because
as
people
Son of
probably
a
were getting
bitch.
repaired
You
and they
would
didn't
certainly
notice.
be the point
And
person.
then they had somebody go
No,
downstairs.
we didn't
and
miss
they-
it.
They're grabbing them. So
yeah, he definitely.
this is
Don't
something
worry.
that's probably going to happen.
And it's
we
not
have to-
Mosley's that does that, right? It's the
mean,
the other guys, right?
Towards the middle.
Well,
and
hold on.
looked-
It can
yeah, they're
only
taking good spike
happen
on the
at
radio,
those
but
3
it looks
engine
like
bay
he hit it
areas in Moses.
probably with at
So I'm not
least
saying it's a Mosley's
Yeah, there's the
or
replay.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, it could be anybody. Anybody can
But
sign in,
it
right?
could be literally be
But
yeah,
it does-
literally
it does
be
look
anybody
like
who's
that
trained
definitely
well
that
enough
front
to do it.
driver's side tire.
Not to
I
like,
could go do it.
Hopefully it
not to
continued
like
hit. You know,
jinx
the other
this,
thing we
but
talk about
like
spike strips,
it
what
could
we've
be
seen
worse.
before
They could
is those
just
front two tires get hit
throw a
first, and
manual
that
drive
drops
into
the
your
profile
CVPI
of
when
the
you're not
semi-truck,
looking.
and then the spike strips can't be used
Yeah.
anymore because then they talk
That
about
you would be
spike strips
aware
I
of,
mean, that'll
though.
cost them
front of it.
$10,000, and you know
Was
right
that
away.
Yeah.
It'd be a
Oh,
good
yeah.
prank though.
Yeah, we definitely
Kind
got a
of
good
funny.
spike. I think
I mean,
he
I'll
might
be
be
honest with
losing
you.
the
I went and I
front,
tested it. Y'all know
driver's
Hazel.
side tire right here. I'm starting to see
Mhm.
a lot of smoke.
Oh,
Hazel
yeah.
has a
So,
99 turbo in his
yeah,
in his
they are,
Gray
they are
Dominator.
confirming that,
Oh, that's why it goes so
boy,
fast.
It happened so quick. I couldn't really tell. It was
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
rough,
You know
but,
how I know that?
we
Oh,
definitely got
he's
some-
very-
some
He
good
went down
spikes.
there.
Look at that.
Well, I
Already
went
starting to
down
get
there and I
some,
was like, hey.
already starting to get some sparks. You know, with some of these other vehicles.
I thought about pulling it out and giving it to
where
him, but I didn't want that
they're not as
information.
heavy,
I didn't want him to even
the-
think
the-
how to
the
get
tires,
this.
you know, can
'Cause I
hold
was
up for a
thinking about doing it as a
Oh,
prank.
you're right. The
This
front
time
left
it's
is.
I was like,
getting
I
out very,
don't even
very
want him to
quickly.
think about,
Something
oh, how to
really
get
gonna
it
get
turned.
interesting. Might get dangerous
Oh, no,
for
it
this
is
driver.
front
I mean,
left.
we've seen
Well, some
some
good
guys
information.
on fire when they try
Do we
to
have
Yeah.
turbos in
continue
all the
press this
CVPIs
before.
or?
We did.
covered one north of the
I
New
pulled
Hall.
them. 'Cause
Oh.
I'm-
It ended
well,
up
actually,
turning
I'll be
into a
honest with you.
vehicle
I don't
that,
even want to put them
being
back in
engulfed
right
in
now
flames. There
because
goes all the rubber. So now
the
we're
turbo stealing is
now
like
we're
that's
basically
the thing
down
right now
to
because
the
they are
rim, and that's
so
probably going to
valuable.
melt,
It
pretty
is
quickly
hands
as well.
down
But
the
still,
biggest
this
crime in Los
suspect
Santos.
Right, it's
not
better than
showing
doing
any
Grom
interest
or
in
Group 6.
stopping,
I
still
mean,
I have a
we can-
99. I needed to watch out for mine.
How much longer can this
Wait,
continue?
how'd you
You
get
want to sell it?
mine?
You know,
You
I
want to sell your
had a
99?
99 from a while. You want me to sell it?
Yeah, we'll
you
buy
get
it
it
off
from?
you.
Is that a spark?
Go buy it off of me? How
Oh,
much?
now I can see it.
The PD will.
Underneath
12
the
grand.
chest. Now I can
12
see it
grand?
underneath. Do you know
Yeah.
if anything
Wait,
happened
what
in
the
the
hell?
back of the
Wait, you're
cab,
gonna
or
pay
is
him
just-
12
is it
grand
just
for
the-
his?
the front of the truck?
I heard it's very valuable. I'm gonna be looking
I
for
would
upwards to
imagine so,
30.
but the spike
we-
strip connected with the front tire.
Okay, Duncan.
Dungeon.
Wait, how come I haven't paid back?
We
yet?
know
Duncan
they're-
owes
they're
money.
saying that both- they
Because
confirmed
you need
that both front
$155,000.
tires
I don't have that
are
much
good.
money.
Actually, I
that
think it's like
is
168
pretty
now.
dangerous now. We've got
Let me
no tires.
How does the number go up?
Because
to
I'm
steer
I'm
this thing.
repairing
So
vehicles I don't
it could
use.
definitely,
You know, the Taurus and the
go
damn
south really quickly for this guy if he doesn't
Cadillac
stop,
and
but
all that
still
stuff.
keeping
Right, but you gotta sell them back to us. You can't hold
So
on to
that's
them,
why
right?
the
It's a pretty incredible thing.
so that's
Yeah, I
why the
mean, like,
Vapid was
I
very
could
slow
take my
today.
turbos and I could sell them,
as-
you know,
as
out on
well,
the market for
Right. To criminals shouldn't use them against us. Cletus, think about that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So I'm
But I
saying
don't do
leave him in. I mean, I've been waiting for the money. I'm waiting for the check to be remembered by the state so I can give you the money.
Well, now what I'm scared about now is not even
sparking like that.
The money. It's not the money. I'm scared they're going to steal them.
Yeah, you're paying for something that's not there anymore.
Yeah. And
And
also, because 2 of them have been stolen. And 88 and 99 have been stolen.
Relatively good shape. There's one thing
Just be
to do with
vigilant.
that cup, but it's
We need
another
to respond to
thing
that
for something
shit
even more
when we're at
serious
Mosley's.
to happen.
Head
What's
down to the
going on
bottom.
now, Des?
Keep
Seems
an eye
like
on
we
things.
moved to the right
The
ship.
second there's any
As
kind
soon
of
as I said
report of a
that,
stolen car or any shit you going to Mosley's,
Des, we
you
can't
beeline
see
right
that
fucking there.
side. the right tire, but I mean,
Yeah, because
Especially if we know it's any kind of high-end car of any fucking kind.
No, well,
Mhm.
I'm just
Club
talking about
pluses.
Mike. We are
I don't think
trying
people
to
are
bring
throwing
this right
fucking.
now.
Not that
I mean,
club's a high-end car, but I don't think
this-
anybody's throwing a turbo into a
Boom!
fucking Glendale.
Rip the bumper right
You
off.
could do this at any mechanic shop, right? It doesn't have to be Mosley's.
Only
Oh,
Mosley's.
he's
Only
wobbling.
Mosley's at the
Okay,
base.
okay.
It has to be at the base.
Marathon Pursuit
Right?
from Kern County,
I mean, it's a new fear unlock for
into
sure,
San
but we gotta be
Bernardino
vigilant.
County is, coming to an
This
end.
is a bad
Looks like
one.
we're in
So
Ontario right now, so
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
I think
all the vehicles going
we
so
that's
slow.
why I don't want to put the
See
turbos back in
what it
because
looks
I'm,
like on that side, just
We,
how bad
we can be
that tire
proactive
is.
about ourselves, but
Probably end up coming back to the driver's side.
proactive about
So
ourselves
yeah,
and
I mean, look
reactive
at that.
about
I mean,
everybody
we're
else.
down to basically the
Nothing.
rims
Rims on
and
that
the
one.
brake calibers on
I think
both
that's the best we can
sides
do. If anybody else has a
of
thought
the
on that.
vehicle. So I think we'll probably come back to the driver's side here. My pilot Mike doing an excellent job on this marathon pursuit.
No.
But what's going to be next?
Side
Is this going to turn into a standoff? Mike doing an excellent job on this marathon pursuit. But what's going to be next? Is this going to turn into a standoff, or heaven forbid the suspect try to get out and run across the freeway? We've certainly seen that happen.
So,
They spiked him.
update.
Southern California.
Both front tires are spiked.
At that situation,
He's down to 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
he's even
I'm
losing
committed.
more. We
I
look
walked
at
away
all that,
because
debris
I'm
coming out from
committed.
under that cap.
But why
But
can
even
he
more
spiked?
so, and more sparks. And
Falls like
the
this,
truck.
right? You just swap.
Yeah, he has a
certainly,
spiked
you look
tire.
at it's wobbling
What?
on- It is wobbling
I
on its
said
own
that!
because it's been
Okay,
so,
anyway.
Damaged or decapitated, if you will, and it's down to 20 miles an hour. But then again, you're
Is
right,
there only
guys, what could be
one
next?
spiked tire?
I know one thing. I mean,
Both
for
are
now,
fr-
even
both
law
fronts are
enforcement has to
spiked.
be a bit concerned because
Holy shit.
do you approach a vehicle that's sparking and could possibly catch fire?
Well, and then to further that, CHP has just been notified by, it sounds like the person who owns this truck, that there may be a weapon inside.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
who knows if the suspect knows that, and if the suspect knows where that is located. But that is another thing that they're contending with in this as well.
Wait,
You know,
is
right
it?
at the beginning,
Oh, I
the
thought
onset
something
of this
fell
chase,
out.
they
I'm
immediately requested canine units
So the
to
guy
join
just
the
stole the
pursuit.
big rig and thought he
I
could like go
believe
away
there's
with
at least
such a
one
huge
already
truck.
with it, which is great news.
With
because
huge lights
that could
on.
definitely come to their advantage.
Maybe they're trying. Maybe he's trying to get the turbo taken out.
He is.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, you can even tell with the.
convulsing all over the place.
He's losing big
Oh my
time steam now.
goodness. Yeah, and that container.
Yeah, this is.
So what do you think, Des? Is
poor
this
truck.
truck is it? Yeah.
Is
the
he trying to
poor
lose the
truck.
container?
Do you think the driver is doing this, Desmond, or is this the truck actually not being able to?
It's hard to say just because of the way
think
that
the
they were
driver is
behaving
doing that.
earlier in that kind of weird fashion, kind of just jerking the
If
truck.
he
back
loses
and
that
forth,
container, that truck's
the
gonna
way
just
that
do
they
donuts.
were kind
The
of
container's
recently.
keeping him
So,
going right now.
It's
Yeah.
hard to say. I have to imagine that losing control of this vehicle, I mean, hope doesn't
Ooh.
go
He's
into
gonna
the
break
center
under that.
fire
Imagine he
here
breaks
the
under
way,
that.
This is going.
Flop,
but,
did you see the spike?
how much longer
Were you
can
watching on your
this,
phone?
this poor truck
Yeah.
go
Was it a
on?
good one or what?
So
hopefully not
they
do
laid it out.
any,
There was question if
serious
the
engine
spike
damage
actually landed at first because
to
the
this truck.
the officer that laid the spikes down didn't have lights on. He was on the side of the road. It was kind of a sneaky little pull. And for the first like minute or two, it was a huge question if he actually was spiked. And then you watched the rubber come loose on the front left, break off the front bumper, and it went flying. It was a pretty good spike, I won't lie.
Still going here.
They'll most likely replay it.
Cops can't pit this. That's the thing. It's not pittable, so you got to spike.
Not giving up just yet.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but the overlay just changed from their nighttime one to the daytime one at midnight in
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Easily catch this
Yeah.
truck on fire if they're not careful.
Yeah, I was about to say, Desmond, you were talking about that, how this could become very dangerous for this suspect, especially with
Dangerous for
you
the
know,
suspect.
sparks
Who cares
coming
about
from
this
both
motherfucking
sides. Those
suspect?
tires, though,
What the fuck?
on just the rims now. So I can't see this going on too much longer, Des.
Jackknife.
No, I can't imagine so. But we say that, and then it just keeps going, But
Oh,
really
wait,
struggling
he's gonna
to,
crash?
keep control
No, okay.
of the vehicle, just listing back and forth. Like a
Imagine having to
rudderless
spike a
ship
big
out
rig,
here.
you'd be
I mean, look at
sweating.
the
Because if
turns
he
look
decides
like
to
they're
turn at
getting,
you,
a
oh
little
fuck.
bit more dramatic here. We're trying to, we've really been
There's
wanting to
there's
see
no way
inside
that this
the
trailer's coming
inside of
off.
this cab, but just have not been able to get a look at this driver. We even tried to look through the windshield and just could not get a good view of the person. I can kind of see them a little bit. They definitely look like they're panicking. I'm seeing
Can't believe it.
a lot of body motions going on in there right now, and I'm sure they're in panic mode. They have no tires controlling.
Of course he's panicked.
This huge hulking vehicle, and look
hands
at
are
that. We're
moving
actually
around the
speeding
wheel
back
prop.
up now. We're back up to
Wow.
like 35 miles an hour. How is this happening right now?
What
and how
the
much
hell?
longer, can it go on? This is, wow, a pretty well-made truck, I guess we can say that.
Well, that's for sure. But at the same time, you know, we can start seeing even more sparks.
That's for me.
As this
$5,000.
picking up speed, and then
There,
that
all
also
my debts
maybe
are paid
gives us
off.
a little more insight into this person driving the truck, because they slow down tremendously for a while, and then just picked up speed again. But they've been driving back and forth, I would say purposely. At first, I thought maybe that was the truck.
Those seemed, yeah, those seemed pretty